I've just retired and I just decided I'd like to live in Northumberland, and I chose Alnwick because it's a nice town, it's got all the amenities. And my first impressions of Percy Terrace was, it was just such an interesting street. All the houses were different and, you know, many period houses. So I was delighted when one came up for sale. I wanted a sunny garden and I get sun in the front and a bit of sun at the back, but it wasn't quite what I was after, and I wanted a big kitchen I could sit in, and I haven't got either of those things. I came in the door and it just felt like home. It felt like I, you know, was already here, sort of thing. The hallway was welcoming, and I was with my sister, and she kind of gave me a nudge as if, oh, this is a definite possibility, and it was just welcoming. I think it was in the 1940s or possibly the early 1950s that the woman that lived here had a boarding house, and she rented out all the rooms, and she lived in the back shed. Well, I'll show you the shed that the lady lived in. You can just come through here. Now, it's not a big space at all. And this is where the toilet roll holder would have been. It's not a big area for someone to live in. All you could have got was a kind of bunk bed and maybe a tiny little chest of drawers or something, so I don't know how she put up with it. And obviously she must have used the facilities inside the house. As you can see, it's not a big area to live in at all. All the rooms upstairs have really quite big locks, and you can, you know, lock each bedroom door. But I've no idea about what kind of boarders she had, whether they were travelling salesmen or local people just renting a room out. I like the way the sun comes in the morning because it's east facing, and then the sun moves round and I get the sun in the afternoon. At the top of my steps, as I'm locking my door, I look over and I can see the fields, and that, you know, that's lovely, and you can see the seasons changing. So no, you don't feel blocked in. Although if you look up the street, you think you might feel like that, but no, I don't feel like that at all.